the corner. I say, what? Your boy, Punky AVFLB is in the building today. I'm so early, man. Big up to everyone. Big up to everyone. How are you doing, my people? It's a beautiful, beautiful Thursday. And you know what's happening on Thursdays. Europa is happening, and two Premier League teams are playing today. That's Nottingham Forest. I think the game is about to end. First of all, man, I'm too rushy, man. How are you doing, my people? Man, I haven't even welcomed you to the stream. Come on. I'm not doing the right thing, man. Please forgive me. I'm now being selfish. To be honest, how are you doing, my people? My good people. Can I call you chat? Hey, chat. Because that's the new, the new norm, man. Calling people chat. So, my people, how are you doing, man? Are you spending your week the way you were thinking of in the weekend? I hope so. For me, man, the week has been, oh my goodness, splendid, sweet. Arsenal have won, proceeded to the quarterfinals. A big achievement for Arsenal. What else? What else has happened? My rivals has been, my rivals. That's Man City, Chelsea. They have been kicked out. Beautiful, 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 man. Beautiful to say, and I love it, man. So, my good people, today I don't want to, talk about what happened at the UCL. Let's focus on the Europa League. That's all we're gonna focus it. Let me put up a poll because I don't want to rush it in the last minute, because the game is gonna start in 28 minutes. So in the meantime, let's hype this stream. Welcome everybody who is in. Welcome. You are much welcomed. You are much welcome, man. Say something in the chat, creating a poll right about now so I get to know which team are you supporting. Will Aston Villa defeat Lille and proceed to the quarters? That's the question. Will Aston Villa defeat Lille and proceed to the quarters? Make sure to vote. Get to the live chat, my good people. Vote. Let's hype this stream, man. I can see people are coming in, man. Welcome. Vote. Will Aston Villa defeat Lille? That's the match that we're gonna enjoy. Gonna be doing a big watch along with you guys. So welcome. And if you are new here, man, this is what I do every single day, man. I do live streams every single day. Also planning to drop other videos, not just live streams, videos for you guys get to enjoy, and also shorts. But every single day you will be catching me here on YouTube, man, doing football watch-alongs every single day. So I'll be watching football with you guys. So you better lock in with me, man. Lock in with your boy, Punky BFLB. Also, man, get to the live chat, man. Vote. I can see one vote is in. A voter is in saying no. What? Ooh, I can see another vote is in. They are now at 50-50. Keep voting, man. Keep voting. And if you are new, please, if you are new to this channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you get to enjoy electric experience in this channel, man. It's gonna be fire. It has always been fire. Fuego. So you don't want to miss, man. You don't want to miss. So I want us to go direct to the lineup. For me, since for me, I vote today. I'm supporting which team am I supporting? Can I support Aston Villa? Yes, because they are not gonna win the EPL, so they might as well win the Europa. Unai Emery has been doing a great work this season. I'm praying for them to win. I vote yes for me. That's me, man. That's me. That's me. That's my vote. Yes. What about you? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Two votes. I know more votes are coming in. In the moment, my good people, I would like you to do something. Also, make sure to be a member. Just be a member. Be a member in this channel. That's something I should have been, I should be telling you every single day to remind you that you can be a member for only 69 cents, $0.69. 0.69. Buy the membership, buy the membership, buy the membership. Let's enjoy together. All right, that's all, man. For now, let me put up. Let me work on the lineup. Get to share with you my screen. You get to know who is gonna start, who is at the bench. Yes, we're gonna enjoy this match, man. I've come live early because let's hype this. And I don't know if you can hear, man. The weather outside is crazy. It's raining over here like crazy, man. But I love the rainy season, man. So beautiful. I do sleep very, very well. It's a cool weather. I love it, man. Generally, I love it. Nottingham Forest, they are added time. They are in the added time. Wow. Leon have been defeated 2-0. Oh my goodness. It's crazy. UEFA Europa League is crazy also, man. I can see Nottingham Forest are gonna be, you know, sent back to the EPL because they are at the added time, not added time, extra time. So you're gonna wait and see which team is gonna qualify. Is it Midland or Nottingham Forest? I'm hoping Nottingham Forest to go. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Also, don't forget to subscribe, my good people. Don't forget to sub. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's hit. I'm trying to be the moderator. My boy today is having some network issues, man. He notified me early, man. He could have been my moderator tonight, updating me, but I'm hoping everything's gonna be all right on his side, so we get to join me and give you the best experience, the best live stream. Get to enjoy. Let's hit 2,000 subscribers, man. Let's hit 2,000 subscribers. If you are live right about now and you haven't subscribed, man, please take a second, hit the subscribe button. Let's go. Let's hit 2,000 together and let's enjoy every single day live stream, man. All right, all right. That's enough. That's my announcement, and that's it for now. Let me share my screen. Get to the lineup, my good people. 2 votes, man. Why are you not voting? Oh my goodness. If you are live, please take a second. Vote, 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 vote. It's crucial, man. It's crucial because I want to know which team you're supporting. Okay? Yeah. My people, as you can see on your screens, Aston Villa versus Lille. Aston Villa tonight is going to be using a formation of 4-4-2, while Lille is going to use a legendary football formation of 4-3-3. 4 defenders, 3 midfielders, and 3 forward. Yes, as you can see, if you compare Aston Villa form right about now and Lille, they are in good form right about now, because in the last 5 matches, Lille have won 3 matches, drew 1 match, and lost 1 match. But for Aston Villa, they have the worst performance in their previous 5 matches: 3 losses, 1 draw, and 1 win. My goodness, my goodness, is a pathetic one. Unai Emery, please do something, man. Pull up your socks, man. Let your boys win. I don't know. Are you the one who is, making your... Oh my goodness. I'm getting notification here. I'm getting notifications up and down. In the meantime, man, if you are live, vote, 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 vote. Before I get to the lineup, let me get right to it, man. I don't want to waste no time. Let me get to the lineup, more people. Like I said, man, Aston Villa are using a formation of 4-4-2, while Lille is using a formation of 4-3-3. As you can see on your screens, Aston Villa, their goalkeeper tonight is Emilio Martinez, legendary Argentinian goalkeeper, will be in for Aston Villa tonight in the box. 4 defenders for Aston Villa, we have Martsen, we have Torres, Lindelof, and Bogard. That's a concrete, a solid defense there, as you can see. Martsen, Torres, Lindelof, and Bogard. That's a solid, solid, solid defense. For the oh my goodness, this is another solid midfield. We have McGinn, we have Lewis, we have Onana, the great player for, a midfielder, the great midfielder for Aston Villa. There's Andre Onana, Jadon Sancho on the on the right wing, yeah. And they have 2 strikers and 2 forwards, Rogers and Tammy Abraham. Last match, Ollie Watkins played a very, very, very shitty match. I guess that's the reason why he's on the bench right now, man. Tammy Abraham is starting for Aston Villa. When it gets to Lille now, let's get to Lille, my people. If you are live, please get to the live chat. Vote, please vote. I can see 2 votes only, man. Do me a favor, make sure to vote. Let me know which team you're supporting. Also, hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Yeah, and also you can be a member on this channel for only $0.69. That's just 69 cents. It's gonna be a big support for the channel, Let's grow together. Let's build this together. Okay, back to the lineup. Lille, like I said, gonna be using a formation of 4-3-3, a legendary formation. Their goalkeeper tonight is Ozar. Okay. 4 defenders, we have Goy, Ribeiro, Mbemba. It's a very tricky name there. Mbemba and Peruda. For the mid, we have Boadi, Bentaleb, and Ayel Mukau. Wow. For the forward, we have Monia on the right wing, Correa on the left wing, and the striker tonight is Olivier Giroud, Arsenal former player, and also he did a good job while at Arsenal. Big up to Olivier Giroud. Is in today. He's gonna be playing for Lille, doing the striking duties for Lille. So that's the starting 11 for both of the teams, as you can see on your screens. Those are the players that are gonna start. So I want to go direct to the substitutes. All right. Of course, we've covered the lineup, the starting 11 for both of the teams, as you can see on your screen. Now I want us to go to the substitutes, so we get to know which player is gonna be coming in to save the game when needed. All right, that's the next plot. Let's go into it, man. No wasting of time, people. You're gonna start with the substitutes, or you can call them the reserves for Aston Villa. We have Marco Bizot, James Wright, Matty Cash, Ezri Konsa, Tyrone Mings, Luca Dean, Harvey Elliott, Emiliano Buendia. Man, this player, man, did Arsenal that. I can't forget that. Emiliano Buendia. Man, I got so much hate for that player, man. Oh my goodness. He scored the last winner goal for Aston Villa when playing with Arsenal, my favorite team. God damn. I still hate Emiliano Buendia, man. But it is what it is. Football is football. No need to hate. See, of course, in the second round we defeated Aston Villa, so we need the revenge at the end. Anyway, let me continue. I said Emiliano Buendia is on the bench for Aston Villa. We have Andres Garcia Robledo also on the bench. Ollie Watkins, because he played a very shitty game last time. That's why he's on the bench, if I'm not wrong. And Leon Bailey, a super Jamaican player there, man. Big up to him, man. I love watching his football. And their head coach tonight, one and only Unai Emery, legend there. That's a legend there, man. Let's get to the Lille substitute. My good people, we get to the Lille substitute, or you can call them, man, the Lille reserves, the players who gonna come in to change the football, the performance when needed. All right. So for Lille substitute, we have Arnold Bodat, Zadig Lanced, Thiago Santos, Issa Mandi, Calvin Verdonk, Hakon Anar, Haraldsson, Lilian Barrett, Lilian. Nowadays, God damn, men are called Lilian, man. It's crazy, man. I don't expect that, man. I did not expect that. But it is what it is, man. Lilian Barrett is a substitute for Lille tonight. I'm expecting to see him also. I've never seen him playing, man, because I've not been following Lille football matches lately. But it is what it is. Apart from Lilian Barrett, we have Sad Bausadia, Matthias Fernandez, Noah Adjona, and Soriba Dion. Soriba Dion. Wow, beautiful name there. And their head coach, the Lille head coach is Bruno Genesio. Wow. Wow. Apart from now, my good people, for me, I'm expecting Aston Villa to win, man. If you ask me, Aston Villa is gonna win this match. I don't know if you will agree with me, but if you ask me, I think they are gonna do something great tonight, and I'm expecting to see that with you guys. So I'm requesting you, man, to lock in with me till the end. Don't get off the screen, man. Just stick with me. Stick with your boy Punky IBFLB till the end. My good people, man. How you doing? I can see my boy L2BC Noel sending in some fuego emojis, some fire emojis, man. Big up to L2BC Noel, man. Big up, big up, big up. Big up, big up, big up. Big up to L2BC Noel, man. Big up for the support. I love it, man. I love it. So, my good people, in the meantime, as we all wait, we are remaining with 10 minutes before the match starts. So, in the meantime, let's hype this stream by if you are watching and you haven't subscribed, man, hit the subscribe button, please. Hit the subscribe button. We get to 2K subs, man. We can do this together, man. I believe that. If you are watching right about now, we can do this together. Hit that subscribe button. Let's get to 2K subs right about now. My boy A to the B is absent, man. I wish he was around, man. I can say 75% of the voters, sorry, are backing Lille. Crazy like never before. So, there's one team that I'm waiting to see what will happen next, because I'm expecting Nottingham Forest to win their match tonight. That's something I'm also looking forward to see. But on this live stream, we're gonna be focusing on Aston Villa versus Lille. Will they qualify? Will they qualify? That's the question. That's the biggest question for today. But let's wait and see. All right? Let's wait and see, man. If you want to be mentioned, if you want a big shout out, please get to the live chat. Say something, man. I'll be doing that ASAP. Much love to everyone who is in, and you are most welcome. If you are new to this channel, welcome. And all right, let's try together till the end, man. You don't wanna miss. Can see 5 votes. 5 votes are in, man. Big up to everyone who is voting, man. Big up to the voter. Big up. You can see 80% of the voters are supporting Aston Villa. 80% of them, man. Big up. 20% supporting Lille. And I'm feeling it's so hot, man. I don't know why. It's funny. Is it because I'm live? I don't know, man. It's so hot over here. Let me take off my sweater, my thick sweater, because I don't want to be, to sleep on the street, man. I don't want that to happen. Are you ready? The game is gonna start in a few minutes, man. Are you ready? The game is gonna start in like six minutes. In like 6 minutes, the game is gonna start. Are you ready? Are you ready, my people? Please get to the live chat. Say yes. Vote. Let me know which team you're supporting. And I can see 5 votes. Keep on voting. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't, man. You don't wanna miss. Also, good news, you can be a member for only $0.69. That's 69 cents. You get to enjoy big stuff on this channel, man. Because I do this every single day. So you can imagine lots of videos coming your way if you are a member. Membership, get your membership right about now for only 69 cents. That's $0.69. You get to enjoy exclusive and electric live streams and videos. It's gonna be lit. Fuego! Like my boy L2BC Noel, man. Big up. Big up to everyone who's in, man. Welcome. Remaining with 5 minutes. My people. So if you are watching, do me a favor. If you're watching and you haven't voted, once again, for the last time, get to the live, vote. Okay? Get to the live chat and vote. Easy. I can see people are coming in, man. Big up to everyone who is in. Wagwan. How are you doing, man? I can see you are in, man. I can see you are in. You're saying I vote yes. Hi, my brother. Hi, man. Big up and thank you for coming in, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. We're remaining with 4 minutes to get to the game. Please take a second, hit the subscribe button. Let's get to 2K subs. Like I've mentioned, I've written in the live chat, man. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's hit 2K subs together. Get to enjoy this and many more in this channel. Okay? My brother Superstar Milo, man. How are you doing, man? Is everything okay? Is everything okay over there? Let me know, man. Let me know because I would love to know how my my viewers, are doing, man. Can see saying yes, my boy. That's sweet, man. That's sweet to know. My boy Krishiv told me he was gonna come in. My boy Krishiv, are you in? Let me know. Are you in or is gonna join later? I don't know. But I'm expected to see my boy, my brother, Krishi from Mumbai, man, to join in and enjoy this live stream together, man. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be fuego, fire from the first second to the last. How many minutes remaining? I'm hyping this because I know it's gonna be fire. 2 minutes remaining. The clock is ticking, man. Get to the live chat, vote, say something in the chat. The clock is ticking, ticking, tick, tack, tick, tack, tick, tack. Vote, subscribe, be a member for only $0.69. Yes, the clock is ticking. 1 minute and few seconds, we get to the beautiful match, Aston Villa versus Lille. You don't want to miss out, man. So, if you are watching, make sure to lock in with me till the end. Please, it's gonna be electric, man. That's my humble request, man. Oh my goodness, 1 minute remaining. Let me set up the live commentary like I always do. Let me set up the live commentary, my people. The live commentary. It's gonna be late, man. Don't know. Is it my network that's low or something? Because it is disturbing me, man. Aston Villa versus Lille is gonna be fire. The game is on, my people. The game is on. Let's enjoy the live commentary.
Abraham and the captain John McGinn, who makes his first appearance at Villa Park since returning to full fitness. Matty Cash missed the last 2 games with a calf injury, but he is back now and an option from the bench tonight for Unai Emery.
Nice. Let's enjoy together.
We have a referee from Serie A tonight, Davide Massa, who's been a top-flight official in Italy since 2011 and FIFA listed since 2014. Daniele Chifi and Marco Di Bello in the VAR room. A big blow for Lille is the absence of club captain Benjamin Andre, who went off injured in the first leg. His place in midfield is taken by the promising French youth international Ayoub Bouadi. That accounts for one of 5 changes from last week's game in France. And Goy, Alexandra, Correa and Mounier also come in. 2 of their biggest attacking threats, Harrelson and Fernandez Pardo, have been left on the bench, but 39-year-old Olivier Giroud starts.
Come on, Aston Villa.
important for Villa tonight. Unai Emery says he adds something special. And Stilian Petrov said earlier he sets the tone. He's absolutely right about that, of course. Olivier Giroud has scored more goals against Villa than any other club in his career, 10 in 11 games. He scored in each of his last 3 matches at Villa Park.
Come on, Aston Villa!
Emery says a 1-0 lead, not enough. They need full focus, his players. Can he work his magic yet again in this competition? So we're all good to go. Lucy Ward alongside me. This place is really revved up for this tonight, isn't it?
I just love European nights at Villa Park, and they've been inconsistent at times this season, particularly recently Villa, but the professional performance in the first leg, and they were quite happy. They'll be comfortable defending and waiting for the moments, but Lille will just need to increase the tempo and be a little bit more clinical.
Performance from Villa in that first leg a week ago. Now they need to complete the job. Roma or Bologna will be the opposition in the last 8 for whoever gets through tonight. Villa with that 1-goal advantage as Sancho looks to go on the attack early here. Such a plus to have John McGinn in the side tonight, Lucy.
The fact is, he's such a professional trainer, performer, but it's how he affects others, gets others going, which is so key. It's interesting because we watched Lille warm up. They warm up with a back 4, and it looks like they're setting up in a back 5, just trying to fool Villa, the 3 centre backs.
Given away here to John McGinn. And Tammy Abraham making the run to the left of him.
Tammy Abraham is in for Aston Villa.
John McGinn letting fly from that distance, certainly excited for him. Didn't quite get it right, but it's such a positive for Villa having him back.
Torres, who didn't feature against Manchester United at the weekend. John McGinn's name being sung by the whole centre. That chief over at Emery was brilliant, wasn't it?
Fabulous. What he's done at this place, Emery, is absolutely incredible, and this is the competition he wants to win again. Good position.
Correa loses it, so good energy about Villa in the early stages here. Played back by McGinn. Torres. Onana, who lines up against one of his former clubs tonight. The season at Lille, the 21-22 campaign. Bogart, who was really good in the first leg. Gets it back again with Sancho.
Lille need the goal. Maybe not early on in the game, but they certainly need one. So Villa will just be quite happy to try and bait them to come out and hit them on the counter.
Rogers slipped for Sancho and found him.
Aston Villa, let's go, pass.
McGinn's arriving too.
Shoot.
Luis placed it and came off McGinn.
Nice attacking Aston Villa.
I think as well, but it'll be a goal kick, but good football from Villa.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. The spacing behind Lille is there if they win the ball back, and first thought is forward. Sancho did well here. He was poor defending, just allowed him. But thought at the moment had gone then, and she's seen Douglas Luiz coming in the edge. Lucky.
Given away by Rogers. Bentaleb. Just caught there. Bentaleb.
One thing they did well in the first leg is just stopped Lille from going through central positions, forced them out wide, and they rely on that sort of wide cross into the box. But just giving it away in that position there just gives them the impetus.
In towards Giroud. Villa were appealing for offside, and the flag does now go up. You've got to be so careful of Giroud tonight, even at 39. He's still such a threat. He was only a late sub in the impressive win at Rennes at the weekend against Bruno Genesio's former club. He says he hasn't decided whether to retire in the summer yet, Giroud, and that he's open to TV work for the World Cup.
That's a nice position to be in.
But he said if he does decide to carry on playing, it would only be the group stages that he'd be available for, just to clarify. McGinn. Rodgers takes it on now for Villa. Just couldn't quite find Abraham. This is Boadi.
Aston Villa, come on, man.
McGinn couldn't nick it back. Alexandra. Pedro.
Back three is just try and get more bodies in front of the ball. We've got the wing backs, the two around, the 10's just behind Giroud, but they need to increase the speed of attack compared to what they were like in the first leg, Lille.
Bogart. Lindelof. Torres. Rodgers again.
It's good tempo to Villa's passing early on.
100% record at home in this competition this season. Douglas Luiz to McGinn. Lille haven't won any of their 9 previous games in England, losing 8 of them. The only time they avoided defeat, a goalless draw against Manchester United at Old Trafford in the Champions League group stage 20 years ago now. Onana. Bogart. Jadon Sancho.
McGinn on the left just gives them that fluidity to come inside and allow Martin to get forward. Sancho will hold the width on the right. I think he's more effective a little bit wider rather than inside as a 10.
Martin. Well, they've travelled in their numbers, the Lille supporters. They put on a fireworks show outside the stadium about half an hour before kick-off. They made a tremendous noise at their own stadium last week. Lindelof. Bogart. Boadi.
He keeps dropping to drag Goy out of that space. The runners forward, it nearly works there.
Pedro. Alexandra.
Aston Villa, man. 10 minutes till 0-0.
Playing for his hometown club these days. Former Spurs and Newcastle midfielder. And Goy, who played a lovely pass to set up one of the goals in that win over Rennes at the weekend. Alexandra. It's a really important victory that for Lille in the race for the European places in France, which is looking pretty tight. And Goy plays it wide, but too much on it.
Yeah, they tend to comfortably finish 4th or 5th. Make sure they do qualify for Europe. He's done a good job as a club that brings youngsters through that buy potential and sell on. and it's worked effectively.
You think of some of the players they've had over the years, it's quite a roll call, isn't it? Eden Hazard, Aubameyang, Osimhen, Rafael Leao, Mike Maignan, Pavard. Villa's own Luca Digne came through the youth system there. And our very own Joe Cole spent a little bit of time, didn't he, at Lille?
He's got the best French. It's like it's from a low. Probably he was a little bit older.
That brilliant team as well with Rio Mavuba in the midfield. I remember Balmon and Adil Rami. Lots of good players. Alexandra.
Goy.
Alexandra. Villa have it back with McGinn. Three forward here for Lille. Olivier Giroud calling for it in the middle. Hedo was arriving in the box as well, but it'll be a first corner of the game to the French side.
Yeah, they have been a little bit vulnerable when they lose possession of the pitch. Villa recently, no real protection. Obviously, the centre midfielders that are out at the moment, Tielemans and Camara, offer a lot of protection. Just need to be wary of that. Hopefully they're going to hit them quick on the counter.
Meunier stood closest to Emi Martinez. Mbemba and Alexandro also in there. Giroud. Rodgers got it clear. That was wayward from Meunier. Meunier, a player that Unai Emery knows well. Played under the Villa boss at PSG.
Make sure to vote in the live chat. Also, don't forget to subscribe.
To say that players missing, and Andre obviously really important to them in the way that they take from centre midfield. So I think probably one of the reasons why they're set up how they have.
I have to say I was so surprised that Fernandez Pardo in particular doesn't play tonight. And Haraldson as well, those two combined for a lovely goal at the weekend.
Yeah, impact subs. I think that he's playing the long game.
Fernandez Pardo very quick. And I thought it was a good cameo from him as a substitute in the first leg as well. Onana, maybe something that Genesio is keeping up his sleeve, as Lucy suggests, for later in the game. McGinn. Doing what he does so well, protecting the ball is almost impossible at times to get it.
Yeah, it is, just as soon as he turns his back, but Goy's just falling for that. He's obviously been tasked with marking McGinn, so McGinn's just trying to drag him all over the place.
Come on, Aston Villa. Score one goal, please.
Up towards Abraham, his flick finds McGinn. Martin's on his way down the left. Rodgers arriving on the edge of the box. Abraham and Sancho are in there, but that's a really good challenge by Meunier. Then he gives it away in a really dangerous area. But Villa couldn't make the most of it. Torres closed down by Giroud.
Yeah, just being patient. Villa, if they do have the opportunity to get on the pitch, not taking too many risks with the structure. They don't need to at this particular moment in time. As I said before, they're comfortable defending and then just waiting for the moments. First time they've been really included Abraham as well.
Bogart, a really big goal for Nottingham Forest in extra time in Denmark against Midtjylland. Ryan Yates has put them 3-1 up on the night, 3-2 on aggregate. Palace also in extra time in the Conference League, and they're in front as well. So as it stands, both Palace and Forest heading through in those respective competitions. Bogart.
Bogart. Come on, Aston Villa. I'm rooting for you
Ryan
guys.
Yates' goal has now been disallowed for offside, so back to 2-2. It's the 120th minute when that was scored, but then ruled out. So at the minute, that one is heading for spot kicks. It's been a fairly sedate start to this one. Villa don't need to overextend themselves.
They'll be quite happy, to be honest. They can control the ball when they've got it, getting a good out of possession structure. You can see it's a little bit like a 4-4-2. They'll stay narrow, they'll defend and protect that central area, and it's up to Lille to break them down.
Douglas Luiz. Well, they've got themselves in a bit of a mess on the edge of the box here. Douglas Luiz having to delay in, and Giroud has gone down. It hard to say, it looked like he got the ball on first sight, but Giroud has gone down holding, I think, his right shin.
It's a little bit risky, I think, from Villa in particular. David Luiz, when you go into ground to make challenges in the box, you've got to be so careful. He's reaching as well. Does he catch him afterwards? A little bit of a...
As I carry the tackle.
But as soon as you go to ground like that, you just risk that. You risk the forward going down.
Giroud still struggling with the after effects of challenge.
Yeah, I don't know whether he went down to get a penalty. I think he went down because it just caught him. It was quite painful. See him remonstrate with the referee.
Winner of this competition with Chelsea back in 2019 against Unai Emery's Arsenal. He got the opener in that game. Turns 40 in September. The Forest game is going to penalties against Midtjylland. That's over on TNT Sports 2 right now. It's finished 2-1 on the night to Forest 2-2 on aggregate.
New updates in Nottingham Forest are heading to the penalties.
Onana, Rogers, Sancho. Can he get it through to Abraham? It's a good block. Alexandro got in the way.
What a ball from Rogers.
What a miss.
He knew where Sancho was going to run. He put it on a play for him. See, when they do burst forward, Villa, when they do win it and they decide to go quickly, then you can get in behind. Have a look at Rogers here. Didn't even look. He knew exactly where Sancho was going to run. That's a terrific ball.
Good block as well by Alexandro, the Brazilian centre-back. So, a Villa corner, led by McGinn, and it's going to be Douglas Luiz to take it. It's a bit of a grass cut to that one. McGinn with the the chance to cross, and there's plenty in there to aim at. Giroud, one of those back defending. Back it comes to McGinn. Mbemba. Pedro. Bentaleb. It's an amazing story with Bentaleb. He survived a cardiac arrest in 2024, was put into an induced coma, was later fitted with a pacemaker, and then resumed his career. Remarkable. He's still playing at such a high level. Here is Bentaleb. Ngoy. Combining with Unai. Boadi. Mbemba. Alexandro's been able to bring this a long way, and the crossing is good too, and Boadi was on the end of it.
Lille, they want to score a goal here.
Cross, wasn't it?
It was a good ball in. Martin did enough. He didn't really know that it was going to end up.
Lille, they want a goal.
It was, but it just leaned into Boadi just enough. In terms of the game, Villa will be happy with a slower tempo, control game. Lille need to increase the tempo, but without making it chaotic, because then Villa will punish them. So it's real cat and mouse. Villa are in the driving seat, obviously.
I think Lille will take great encouragement from the fact that Villa have only kept one clean sheet in their last 10 home games. That was the win over Brighton on the 11th of February. And he's got those two significant weapons on the bench as well that he may well turn to in Fernandes, Pardo and Haraldson. Rodgers, Sancho racing to get there, but out came the goalkeeper, Berker Özil.
Just annoyed with himself there. It was a little bit too straight. Got away from Sancho, but they're the moments. We talked about Villa waiting for moments. They're the ones. It's not slow and controlled there. It's straight pass forward, straight run.
Mbemba.
Crystal Palace are through in the Conference League. They've beaten Larnaca, so they are through to the quarter-finals. Palace, after a goalless draw at Selhurst Park in the first leg, 2-1 winners tonight. And you know, in some ways, it might sound silly this, but it might actually get easier for Palace now as the standard gets higher in the Conference League, because they're not used to making the play so much.
Absolutely, yeah. After a few of their European games, and they've had the majority of possession. It's like alien to them at times, but Palace are through.
It'll certainly suit them more if teams come onto them a bit more. Lindelof. Villa a goal up in this tie, 0-0 on the night though. Difference between the teams, that goal from Ollie Watkins, beautifully taken header. In France, here's Bogart. Onana. Rodgers has stayed down after being caught there. Referee Davide Massa just coming across to check on Morgan Rodgers here.
Certainly caught Rodgers. The start, you know, the way that Villa play, they can either go on the back of his left leg, knee right into the lower back.
The challenge by Alexandro, and Thomas Tuchel is due to name his England squad, isn't he, tomorrow? I'd imagine Rodgers will be in it. Giroud is getting a bit of treatment on the touchline in that break in play. competition for places in the area of the pitch where Rodgers plays for England is ridiculous.
It looks like he's got the shirt at the moment, the way he's played.
Jonathan Rowe has put Bologna in front against Roma. Remember, the winners of that tie will play the winners of this one in the quarterfinals. And a booking here for Correa.
It's good for him. Well done.
Placed here by Douglas Luiz. Minutes gone at Villa Park. Taken by Douglas Luiz, no elevation on it. Lindelof couldn't really make much of that. Comes out to McGinn. Bogart. Rodgers, who seems okay after that third challenge by Alexandro. Bentaleb. Tato. Buadi. Abraham. Onana takes it on. McGinn. Marks it forward. Sancho. Sees his pass blocked by Mukau.
Come on, Aston Villa. One goal, please.
The pitch flowing, not getting Abraham into it. He actually did well there to hold the ball up. Really using him. I watched him here against Brighton and he was excellent, particularly the first half.
Villa's player of the month for February says it feels like a dream to be back here. Had such a successful first spell, didn't he? Lindelof. Bogart.
Lindelof.
Now Torres. Buadi. Douglas Luiz. It's a goal kick that's given. Live Premier League game, Saturday lunchtime, is Brighton against Liverpool. Liverpool with that brilliant performance against Galatasaray last night took them through to the last eight of the Champions League. Our coverage begins at 11 a.m. on Saturday. Looking forward to heading to that. So Forest have got the job done eventually against Midtjylland. They've gone through on penalties, 3-0 I'm told on penalties. So just up to Villa now to complete the set.
Yeah, and they're doing all right. I think the fans in here would prefer a goal or two, but it doesn't really matter, does it? As long as they get through. 1-0's always a little bit in the balance, isn't it? Hopefully they can just show a little bit more up the top of the pitch than they are at the moment.
And Forest going through, Lucy, of course, means there's still the possibility of a Midlands semi-final. Here's Abraham. Forces the save, but now the flag does go up. Yeah, the possibility of the Villa Forest semi-final, although we're maybe getting ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, we are, but that is there in the future. Really used to, I mean, he's ventured offside, hasn't he? But it's a good effort on goal eventually. Get him involved a little bit more.
Ngoy. And
Bemba.
McGinn. Rodgers. Abraham. Now Bogart. Lindelof. Correa. Tero. Spun by Bogart.
Few and far between those attacks from Lille, but whenever it's 1-0, they just need to be wary. Villa.
Correa. Alexandra. Mbemba. Quite kept in by Pedro. Who had 2 seasons in the Premier League with Southampton. Was relegated actually in 2023. Just over half an hour gone at Villa Park. Pau Torres. Lindelof. Bogart. Good referee by Aggregate and De Sancho had been brought down, saw there was no real advantage and brings it back.
Can Villa just use this sort of situation to manufacture an attempt on goal, just to get this crowd going, just to, that Emery will be just looking at it like we just need to get through, but the goal will just relax a few people in here.
It's so important as well, isn't it, that Villa build up momentum. Again, it's been missing that in terms of results, hasn't it, for a little while now. Still keen to finish in the top 5, top 4 in the Premier League. Here's Bentaleb. Boadi's lost it again. It's happened to him several times now in that sort of position. He's very highly rated, Boadi, in France.
Just under pressure with the way that Villa play, you're under pressure in those central areas. You just do not have time to take an extra touch. But seen him play well. Boadi, again, we talk about missing Andre in that midfield area.
Yeah, Andre is a huge miss. So much experience at 35.
And what he can do is he gets away from the press. Andre, he can drop deep between next to the centre backs. Be able to dictate play from there. He's not quite got that space yet, Boadi.
Played against the likes of Real Madrid and Juventus in the Champions League at the age of 17 last season. Boadi. He's currently choosing whether to opt to play at senior level for France or Morocco. Capped 8 times by the French at under 21 level. Bentaleb. Mbemba. This place was really fired up for this game before kickoff. It's just a bit flat at the moment at Villa Park, headed by Bogart.
Finishes as a means to an end. Nobody will remember, but like you said, just a bit of momentum and tempo. Scoring goals, Villa will help in all competitions. You don't want to just let the tempo drop too much.
Bentaleb. Might look to go down the right. It's a shorter ball. Villa have it back with Douglas Luiz, and now they're on their way. Rodgers. Abraham. Rodgers has continued his run. He feeds Sancho. Sancho with the shot blocked by Alexandro, who's having a good game.
Yeah, he just gave Alexandro enough of a time to view it, to block. It's better from Villa.
Again.
Make sure to vote. Make sure to
Certainly
vote.
look more
Vote,
solid
vote, 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 vote.
this week than they did last week. The
Vote.
fact recently helping them,
And
I
hit
think.
the subscribe button. Let's enjoy this match. Join the team. Join the team.
Watson. Again. Roma have equalised, by the way, of the Olimpico against Bologna, 1-1 on the night, 2-2 on aggregate, Evan and Dika. And the equaliser there for the Giallorossi. Significant because the winner of this tie will play the winner of that one. Gasparini, the Roma head coach, a winner of this competition, remember, with Atalanta, and they beat an invincible Leverkusen side, invincible in the Bundesliga that season. Played forward by Lindelof, Abraham. Won back by Buati, Bentaleb.
Not found Abraham enough on the team. He's just going to secure it.
Nada was caught by Mukau.
Some bodies in that central area.
Two live Serie A games coming up for you at the weekend. In Turin, Juve against Sassuolo, that's on 2, and then the Sunday night game, which I enjoy doing every week, from the Artemio Franchi. Fiorentina, who picked up recently, having been really threatened with relegation. They're up against the league leaders, Inter, 7:30 Sunday.
Used to see Emery's team, a well-oiled machine. It's just a little bit disjointed, which they haven't done tonight. In those forward areas, they have been recently, and the results have shown that as well. Injuries haven't helped. Injuries and form of some of the players in front of goal.
Clear trip by Unai. Just getting to talking to off Davide Massa, but no more. Ollie Watkins out warming up. Thought he took his head brilliantly last week.
It was such a good goal in terms of the decision making, how quick he made the decision. And obviously had to execute the header as well. Brilliant.
Make sure to vote. Make sure to vote. Vote in the live chat and don't forget to subscribe. Let's wait for Aston Villa to win this match.
Steve Holland, the former England assistant, said that Watkins showed the value of perseverance on the night. Talked about how he consistently picked up good positions.
Vote.
For his movement. Emery talked about his hard work in that game as well. He was a player who really needed it at all, but he just worked hard, doesn't he?
He's a perfect player for the Emery system. Selfless at times, sometimes too much as a forward.
Rogers. McGinn.
He just wants more of those runs forward. And when they're dragging one of the centre-backs out, that there's a run in behind.
And Goy nicks it off McGinn.
Please vote in the live chat and don't forget to subscribe. Let's get 2K subs. SCP.
Felix Correa. Bentaleb. The early ball in there from Pero, and out came Martinez.
Try not to rush things, Lille. because if they do, then they obviously play into the way Villa can transition, but just got to be a little bit sharper in those sort of areas, that ball forward.
Bounced off Douglas Luiz. Meunier. Pedro was a long way forward, but the pass didn't reach him, and now they're a bit stretched. Can they move it forward quickly here, Villa? Rodgers with the pass. Tammy Abraham couldn't quite get there first.
Oh my goodness, Tammy Abraham.
That's the risk, that's what I was talking about. He'll commit bodies forward to take risks, then you just
Come on,
leave
Tammy Abraham.
those
Leave a
areas of
goal.
the pitch where Villa can just get straight up the pitch. Quite work out that time. Probably would have been offside.
Martin. Movement from McGinn. This is Douglas Luiz. Ignored the cries of the crowd to shoot. Sancho. Boadi. Pedro. Well, that's great work, isn't it, from Tammy Abraham. We're delighted to have him back here.
Yeah, that sort of work rate. And they just need a little bit of a spark now. Villa in front of goal.
I remember his first season at Roma, which was an incredible success. The Roma fans used to sing Tammy Tre Punti, which was Tammy 3 points. He scored a lot of goals in that first spell, as he did in his first spell here. Fine save as well. Great reaction now from Berker Özil. Onana was in there for Villa. What a reaction.
Yeah, I mean, we were right behind that, so it's
Come
difficult
on,
to see the speed of
Aston
the header, but he certainly
I'm
got the
smelling a
direction
goal
right.
here.
Onana, but it just didn't fall.
What a shot.
Sancho didn't quite get that right as it came to him.
Jadon
Really
Sancho.
good Villa set piece. I'll try again now. Another
Hit the subscribe button if you haven't,
for
and make sure
Villa.
to
Onana
vote.
has remained in there.
Subscribe and vote, please. Let's wait for Aston Villa to win this
The
match.
pressure from the home side at the end of this first half. He goes another corner. That one is easy for the goalkeeper.
Yeah, set piece deliveries have not been particularly good, although at their level, Villa, yet tonight.
Mbemba.
Mbemba. I love that name, Mbemba.
Ngoy. Alexandre. Sancho. Rodgers was calling for it. Alexandre yet again blocks a Sancho attempted cross. I did think that Mandy, after his performance in the first leg, was a little unlucky to drop out of the team tonight, but Alexandre, who's come in, has been excellent. Bogard with the throw-in. Onana. Last couple of minutes of this first 45. Pau Torres. McGinn.
McGinn.
Douglas Luiz who slid in. Ngoy. Giroud has caught Onana. Not a proper sight of goal, really, has he, in the first half, Giroud?
Yeah, not really much created at that end of the pitch.
Got the injuries in the midfield to the likes of Tielemans and Camara, and most Until recently, McGinn has meant that Onana's played a lot of minutes, hasn't he, lately?
Yeah, big misses, those two. Tielemans, you know his qualities with stuff that he does in the background, the recovery runs, the blocking the centre backs, which is one of the reasons why they've conceded more as well. Everything's affected.
Vote. Don't forget to subscribe,
Tielemans may
man.
well be back after the international break, there or thereabouts.
Let's wait for Aston Villa to win this match.
I was saying to Stilian Petrov off air earlier, he's one of my favourite players to watch. Tielemans.
Did you tell him that? Oh, I thought you meant Petrov was. Stan was.
Oh, he's great too, yeah. 60 seconds added on then at the end of the first half. I'm a bit worried about the thickness of his coat that he's got on tonight, though. I'm not sure that's going to keep him warm enough.
It's tough.
1 minute of added time in the first half.
Giroud was offside. What have you made of it so far, Lucy?
Yeah, I mean, the tempo probably could be a bit higher. I think it's got slower as the half has gone along, but from Villa's point of view, they want to go through. And they're in front.
Final seconds of this first half then. Put into touch by Mukau. It's time for one last attack here from Villa. Sancho. Need to get it in the box. Maybe there's a shot on here. Played to Bogard instead. Rodgers. The last act of the first half. Well, Unai Emery have been reasonably happy. They've been far from their best, Villa, but they've restricted Lille at the other end. Just the one attempt on target in the game so far, and that was Villa's Onana forcing that fine save from the goalkeeper. At half-time then, at Villa Park, Aston Villa 0, Lille 0. Villa lead 1-0 on aggregate.
How's he found himself in this position? Got to say, that is magic. Sergio Car on motorway, sponsor this European football on TNT Sports.
My people, that's first half, man. 0-0, but Aston Villa on aggregate, they are leading 1-0. So it seems Aston Villa, if they hold on to this, they are gonna proceed to the quarterfinals. Man, it's gonna be big for Aston Villa, man. Big up to them. Today I'm rooting for Aston Villa. What about you? Let me know in the vote. Get to the live chat, vote. I can see 12 votes are in. Big up to everyone who has voted. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, man. A big campaign to hit 2K subs. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't, man. Big thank you. Let's grab some water, drink some water, grab some popcorns, because in like 10 minutes, the second half is gonna start. Get to enjoy the second half till the end, man. I hope you are supporting us, Aston Villa, just like me. Superstar Milo, man. I hope you are supporting Aston Villa, just like you have voted yes. It means you are on the same group with me. Big up, man. Big up. Big up to L2BC Noel also, and everyone who is in right about now. Everyone who has voted in the live chat. Big up. And if you haven't, get to the live chat on your, I don't know where your live chat is, but it's on your screen and you can see it. Vote, hit that subscribe button. Also, you can be a member. That's the good news. For only 69 cents, that's $0.69, and enjoy my videos and live streams uninterrupted. You know, ads can be so interruptive, man. So when you are a member, you get exclusive content uninterrupted, man. So be a member, subscribe, vote. Let's wait for the second half, man. Grab water over there. Also, don't forget to grab some popcorns, because the second half is gonna be late, man. Also for me, let me drink some water and re-energize for the second half, man. Just stay tuned. Stay tuned. Don't get off this channel. Don't get off this channel. The second half is gonna start in like 8 minutes, so don't get off. In this halftime, man, the big campaign is to hit 2K subscribers as we wait for Aston Villa to qualify. Hit that subscribe button. Vote. Come on.
When you have diabetes, progress is getting somewhere, even when it feels like you're going nowhere. The Libre 2 Plus sensor continuously tracks your glucose, so you can see the impact of the steps you take. This is progress. Search Freestyle Libre.
Make sure to vote. Welcome everybody. Make sure to vote. If you are new to this channel, man, make sure to hit that subscribe button, man. Easy.
Don't forget from bags from school. We don't need more than just groceries for us. We do all this because every little helps.
Welcome back. The Live Golf season continues in South Africa this week. Round 2 gets underway tomorrow morning with Bryson DeChambeau, the co-leader, on 8 under after round 1. Here at Villa Park, it is goalless at half-time. Villa still leading 1-0 on aggregate. Farrah Williams and Cillian Petrov watching with me. And Cillian, before the match, we spoke about Villa's build-up being quite pedestrian recently. Has it again been quite cautious and quite predictable tonight?
Safety, it's all about safety, but it just the back of their office midfield, that's where everything happened for Villa. They're too close, they're too easy to play against. They just give Lille opportunity to mark them, and every time Villa midfielder get the ball, they either go wide or they'll go back, which is a safety. They don't want to take a risk. But if me and Farah are playing this, certainly in this situation, I'm going to tell Farah, go away, stretch them out, let me find the next player, the one that can make a difference. And at the moment, Villa are way too slow, there's no intensity, and they're very easy to read, and they're very easy to play against.
Is that the right approach, Farrah, do you think? Do you think Unai Emery will be quite happy?
No, I actually think it's a wrong approach. And certainly having watched that first leg where we knew that Lille were quite compact, certainly when they defend, what you need in games when teams want to be compact and when organised, you need to have wing runners off the ball. Somebody like Ollie Watkins, if you think about that 9 position, but certainly as a midfield duo, you have to do opposites. What you can't do is be in the same space, and that's what Aston Villa have been doing this season.
There was actually only 1 shot on target for both the sides in that first half, and it came in the 42nd minute, Farrah, to Onana, a header from him, but it was well saved.
Yeah, really good save. I mean, the delivery from McGinn was really good. I think the pace on the delivery, in-swinger, always quite difficult to defend. And then Onana gets a really good touch on him with his head. And actually really good defending then at the far post from Lille, just to touch it away Sancho, who could have potentially put it into an empty net. But then that was the first time Villa fans have really been able to get off their seats and make a little bit of noise. 42nd minute that come out.
Do they need to get this crowd up more?
Of course, there's nothing to cheer the fans. You can see the fans a bit nervous because of the previous performances. Tonight as well, they need something. They need something to cheer about, and they need Aston Villa to be more confident going forward. Give them something to cheer about. Give them something to celebrate, but they haven't given that. I think Unai Emery will be quite happy with it. He's a good tactician. He's still in the tie, and he still have a slight lead.
Because there was such a great atmosphere before kick-off here as the fans really celebrated their manager after he recorded 100 wins in the first leg. And Villa still lead this tie courtesy of their goal in France last week. Will we get more entertainment on the pitch in the second half and not just on the touchline?
Europa League. 5 minutes to go, guys. 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, smooth, fast, reliable. Awarded UK's most reliable broadband experience 2 years in a row. Virgin Media. A little clutter can take up a lot of space. Sell fashion, kids' toys, sports gear and more with no fees on Vinted. Don't use it, sell it. Nice of them to have a stay over for Easter, isn't it?
Yeah. Which house is it again? Okay.
Wowzers, that's big Easter energy. At Aston, buy 6 or more bottles of wine or fizz and save 25%. That's Aston price.
There's a place right at the edge of oxygen, way beyond the clouds and up above the masts, in space. That's where you'll find us. O2 Satellite keeps you connected in more places than ever before, from the network awarded best for coverage. So even when you're far from everything, you won't have to miss a thing. Introducing O2 Satellite, essential for living.
Range that lasts up to 680 miles, memories that last a lifetime. Renault Austral E-Tech self-charging full hybrid. Renault Austral with 0% APR representative for £349 per month.
In a world full of noise and uncertainty, IG is the investment platform that backs you. Get the dubious tips from that guy down the pub. Get real-time insights, analysis and tools. No more fat cat brokers clawing your gains. Pay zero commission on your investments. Switch to a platform trusted by investors for over 50 years. IG. Trade, invest, progress.
Not all hyaluronic acids are the same. New Halin B5 serum, now with a 4 hyaluronic acid system, reduces the appearance of wrinkles. Now with a new refillable cream from the #1 brand recommended by dermatologist La Roche-Posay.
When you run a business, great communication is vital.
I just tried to say, I think I just got it wrong.
Welcome to the all-new Hi 4, the business phone that's refreshingly easy to use. Now with new features like 2-touch call transfer and the ability to listen to call recordings directly from your phone. As always, it's all backed up by our UK-based support. Find out more at hihi.co.uk. Hi.
Hi.
Smile so big that your eyes can go back in your face. Love so large you can hear it from outer space. Really want
and up here. Absolutely magic stuff. Sell your car on Motorway, sponsor of this European football on TNT Sports.
Alright, this Saturday now we've got some incredible UFC action. Europa taking on Boxing even the web in a number one contender match. Live from the O2 Arena. It all goes down at 8 p.m. on TNT Sports and Discovery Plus, 6 p.m. if you want to catch the prelims.
Well, it's goalless at half-time, but Villa still lead. No changes for them at half-time.
The
They need
second
more
half is
spark,
in.
more energy, though,
Let's
Farah.
enjoy.
Where's it going to come from?
Yeah, they certainly need to up their intensity when they have the ball. They've had a lot of possession. It's now what they do with the half. Watkins might have been a change, but that's not happened just yet. But I'm expecting that.
Okay, let's rejoin our commentary team for the second half to see if Villa can get
Yes,
this over the line.
Doris.
It's back to Lucy
Make sure
Ward
to vote
and Adam
and don't
Summerton.
forget to
Thanks,
subscribe
Lindsay.
and
Yeah,
like
we
this
saw
stream.
Ollie Watkins warming up for quite a while during the half-time break. So that's something to keep an eye on. Just to let you know as well, at half-time at the Olimpico in the tie between Roma and Bologna, it's Bologna 2-1 up at the Olimpico in that 3-2 on aggregate. So if Villa do go through, it's Bologna who they will meet as it stands, but a long way still to go on the line. And at some point, Lucy, Lille have got to go for this.
Yeah, I think obviously Lille have come here to try not to concede, you know, initially, particularly first half, but then make it about the last part of the second half. If they kept it at 0-0 here, bring on the quick players in forward positions, and then make it about the last 20 minutes or so. Villa just probably need that goal tonight to make it 2-0. At the moment, Lille have just got the ball. They're letting them have, they're allowing Lille to have the ball in areas that can't hurt Villa. But you've just got to be very wary of a sting in the tail.
Slipped by Martinez as he launches forward towards Abraham. Cleared by Pedro. Mukau. Correa. Space down the right-hand side if they can get it out here. Bentaleb does that and finds Mounier. Mounier with the ball in towards Olivier Giroud.
Great defending. Great defending. I mean, what a ball that is to Giroud. It's right into that inside channel. Just watch the run of Giroud. Such a clever ball. He isn't offside, but he's got to deal with it. Lindelof. Terrific defending.
It's a warning, though, isn't it, early in this second half for Villa, who have this slender lead in the tie. Man down in the box here, I think is Ngoi. Referee just telling McGinn and Rogers that he's watching, I think, for any holding here. Douglas Luiz is following Ngoi. There's a deep ball over towards Alexandro.
The issue that Villa have got, if they allow it to be too low-key and then Lille get an equaliser, it takes a lot to then drag it out of yourself. So it's easier to try and raise the tempo. It's interesting to see how they do approach the second half. They've had some defending to do at the start of it.
Villa have won 7 European home games in a row since that goalless draw with Juventus in the Champions League in November 2024. They find another victory tonight. Of course, the 0-0 draw would be good enough. They'd love to do it in style. Mukau. Bouadi. It's a promising start to the second half, this by Lille. Bouadi. Pedro. Can they get some service into Olivier Giroud? Bentaleb. Bouadi with a nice turn. Pau Torres. Abraham looking for McGinn and finding McGinn. Buadi. Pedro always looking to get forward down that left-hand side. Support from Correa. Back again to Buadi. Having a lot of the ball at the start of this second half, the French side. Meunier. And Goy.
They're just trying to force them around down the sides rather than through the middle.
Bentaleb. Correa, who's asking for a free kick, but it's not forthcoming. Villa can't keep it. Not a good start to the second half, this from Villa. Meunier. And Goy. And Mbemba. Pedro. Correa. Just looking for the run of Olivier Giroud. Good interception on the edge of the box. Again, they can't keep it though. Bentaleb.
Just realising that the team needs a little bit from them, just want to get them going. It's quite an organised structure that they've got, but I expect them to do this for the whole of the second half.
You can almost feel a bit of anxiety creeping in here at Villa Park. Nervousness maybe a push there by Douglas Luiz, but he was being fouled by Bucao. He's been a little animated, Unai Emery, on the touchline.
He's always animated
Extra so.
on the touchline, but yeah, just you did expect Lille to come out with a little bit more tempo in the second half. But we just need to match it.
Flicked on by Abraham, but McGinn couldn't get there before he had Goy.
It's the sort of little flick on just into space. You're going to have those runners. I mentioned it at half time. Opposite movement, one drops, one goes beyond. If Abraham drops or if McGinn drops, then they have to have runners beyond, but they've not been able to even get in that part of the pitch yet.
Meunier. Captain by Sancho. Onana. Rogers, good ball. Now they can get forward. And Sancho's taking it out of play.
What's wrong with Jadon Sancho, man? They can't make an attack.
They talked about the need tonight for the players to feed off the crowd and vice versa. But the team haven't really given the players too much to get up about.
Yeah, I mean, they've been risk averse, haven't they? They don't want to take any risks, Villa, but the longer it goes on, and Lille will make changes, they'll inject some pace into the side, and we hope by that stage that Villa have scored a goal, but at the moment, everything is Lille, but not really penetrating.
Buadi, stripped by Douglas Luiz, and a free kick in a good position here for Lille.
It's just an unnecessary free kick to give away. It's seen enough, hasn't it, Emery?
Ollie Watkins getting ready to come on. Man whose goal won it for Villa in the first leg. But before he can come on to try and maybe give them a bit of spark up front, they've got to defend this set piece. Correa and Bentaleb sizing up the options here. It's Bentaleb who hits it. Well read by Martinez.
He hasn't had too much to do, Martinez, but he's had to stay in the game.
That's a cracking ball forward as well. And a good shot inside too. John McGinn!
Margin scores. He's sealed.
Settle the nerves.
He's sealed right about now.
Brilliant distribution by Emi Martinez. From one end of the pitch to the other. So
Wow.
quickly.
Wow.
And on his first game at Villa Park since
Emi
his return from
Martinez.
injury, it's John McGinn in front of the Halter.
That's just joyous. Joyous from Martinez all the way through the players on the pitch with the Villa shirt on. That is what counts. They haven't been able to do that lately. Make the most of those sort of runs on the pitch. But what about this for a ball? He's put under pressure, isn't he? But he still manages to arrow that into Sancho. And while he ran the ball out of the side of the pitch last time, this is absolutely magic. McGinn is not going to miss. And then where side you could just
Aston
see
Villa
every,
wins
you see
this
every
match,
Villa
man.
player.
It's
Martinez
evident.
runs out, backs himself into about 2 or 3 Villa players in the middle, but that is just pure joy from a Villa point of view.
Placed it perfectly. Just as they were about to bring Watkins on as well, it was getting anxious, getting nervy at Villa Park. But brilliant football there. Emi Martinez played his part, so did Sancho. And McGinn did the rest.
Yeah, I mean, it's brilliant. And John McGinn just has an effect on others around him. He's always barking out instructions like Emery on the pitch. His celebration was absolutely hilarious. Just a release of emotion.
So the change made with Abraham replaced up front by Watkins. He was booed almost constantly, wasn't he? Even when he came out to warm up against Lille in the first leg. Their supporters even booed him when he came out to warm up at Villa Park tonight. So that's maybe explains why he enjoyed that quite so much. But they needed that Villa just to settle the nerves a bit.
And out of nowhere, and that's the other thing. Emery, he wanted to coax Lille onto Villa and then hit on the break, and that's exactly, they hadn't managed to do it yet. And it just meant that the game was in a real lull and Lille had control of it, but just one moment out of nowhere is exactly the plan.
Douglas Luiz couldn't quite get it through to Watkins. So a 2-0 lead for Villa in the tie. That goal coming when Lille were having their best spell of the game.
Yeah, what happens? They'll get a little bit more confident and they take a few more risks. And Martinez will have had it in his head. When I get it, it's going to go up the pitch, and I know somebody will be up there, whether it's Sancho one side or McGinn.
2-0 on aggregate for Aston Villa, man. Big up. I see 15 votes. Keep on voting.
French publications call
Keep on
Martinez
voting.
public
I see
enemy number 1
old
in
school.
the Conference League. Tie between
Says
these two clubs.
Villa.
He got that
With
second
some
yellow
love
card in the
emojis, man.
penalty
Big up
shootout.
to old school. Onana.
Bologna still 2-1 up at the Olimpico against Roma, by the way. Watkins. Martin makes the run beyond him. Rodgers. Good challenge by McGinn, right in front of the referee. Rodgers. Sancho back to Rodgers. Big contribution from Sancho for the goal as well.
A good reaction for it. He ran the ball out of play under absolutely zero pressure a couple of minutes before, but he just forgets about it and gets on with it. That's exactly what Villa need from him.
He's played in European finals in each of the last 2 seasons. Sancho, the Champions League with Dortmund in 2024. The Conference League final with Chelsea last season. Onana being watched closely. Surely it can't be long before Genesio makes changes here for Lille. Bentaleb. They've got to get Fernandez Pardo and Haraldson, at least Fernandez Pardo, onto the pitch. Saw the problems he caused for Rennes at the weekend. We'll have to have another look at that Villa goal shortly, just to see his distribution from Martinez as much as anything. You've got a goalkeeper who can do that. It's so useful, isn't it? It can make such a difference.
He was being closed down as well. That's the thing. So quite easily have come off thinking this is Giroud.
Bouadi. Lille looking for a route back into this tie. Giroud waits in the middle. Overhit cross. Came out here to Ngoi. Villa on the counter. Rodgers with the pass. Up it goes to Watkins.
Oh my goodness.
That's not anything in the way of support. It's going to have to go alone.
Oh.
A swipe on him there as well. But they decided not to commit too many numbers forward there, Villa, which is understandable with a 2-goal cushion in the tie. Don't want to overextend themselves. Meunier. Threaded through here to Olivier Giroud, who's got him behind them. And the flag now goes up.
Offside. With the Giroud.
Always right on the shoulder. This man, he's actually in front there. Now, does he get himself onside? No. That for a finish. 39 doesn't stop him being able to finish.
John McGinn has now scored his 9th goal for Villa in major European competition. No player's got more for the club in Europe now, level with the European Cup winner Peter With. That is some company to be in. Sancho. Rodgers. Martson. Rodgers. Watkins waiting in the box. Cut out by Mbemba. Cleared by Ngoi.
Now they've got a different sort of problem. Watkins happy to in with the shoulder. His movement very, very good.
Changes coming for Lille.
Lille are making changes.
Bologna now are 3-1 up at the Olimpico. Just over an hour gone in Rome, 4-2 on aggregate. Santiago Castro has got their third. He is a player to keep an eye on, by the way, the centre forward for Bologna. Real street fighter of a player. Here's Rodgers. Watkins gets on the turn, and Sancho's there too.
Sancho.
It's going to be Villa's ball.
Just looking at the assistant there, whether he's gone offside. It's a tight one. Oh, in the back of the net, but no corner.
It's looked lively since he's come on. Corner to be taken by Douglas Luiz. Played short to Sancho. McGinn. Sent in there by Douglas Luiz. Bouadi. Bukau. Bentelev with the ball in there towards Giroud.
He's done well with it. More or less, taking the runs of Giroud.
He was suggesting to Davide Massa that he was having his shirt tucked there. Douglas Luiz with the ball over the top. It's a lovely ball too. And Sancho! Rogers. Watkins waits in the box.
How lucky Sancho. We talk about Villa being able to do everything. Go through, you go around you. But over the top and direct has worked for them so far.
Great effort by Sancho. Scored the winner in Turkey against Fenerbahce in January. His last goal before that had been for Chelsea in the Conference League final last season. So talk in Germany that Dortmund are interested in taking him back again. Very much a Villa player at the moment. Epic comes here to Watkins.
This is the goal, separates them on the night. This is so key that he sees this early, Martinez, and the fact that he can execute that in front of Sancho. A terrific counter, but even better than the goal was certainly the celebration of all the Villa players. It just relieved so much pressure within this place. Look at this. Just batters into everybody, jumps into someone on the halfway line, and Arne.
I think he enjoyed that.
Yeah, joy. I mean,
so did
there's a lot of pressure, isn't there? Just a release of pressure.
So Fernandes, Pardo, Ejuma and Haraldson have come on here. Fernandes, Pardo and Haraldson, the two that we were saying at the start of the game. Well, me personally, anyway, I was amazed they both didn't start. But they're on now. The question is it too late already for Lille?
It was a risk, wasn't it? They couldn't go for it from the start, knowing how Villa will play, particularly at home. I know they've not been at the best lately, but in Europe, they just, under Emery, they'll come alive.
Bentelev. Haraldson. Goes down inside the box. Haraldson, you heard the appeals from the Lille supporters. Giroud wins it back, but they have a corner out of that situation. It's being looked at, that challenge.
I can imagine. I mean, it just added a little bit of pace, hasn't it? Is it right on the edge? Is it inside? Is it on the line? It's difficult to see from that one. He could have been in. Interesting.
It's Douglas Luiz with that challenge on Haraldson.
Douglas Luiz.
We have no word that has been escalated by VAR, so on we go.
Just keep quiet.
Haraldson with the ball in there, and Alexandro with the header. Lovely turn by Sancho. He's enjoying himself in this second half. Martin. On Easter weekend, TNT Sports will be broadcasting all 8 quarter-finals from the men's and women's FA Cup, including Man City, Liverpool, Southampton, Arsenal, And Chelsea Tottenham, that's from the 4th to the 6th of April, wall-to-wall FA Cup and Adobe Women's FA Cup coverage. Can't wait for that. As ever, some brilliant stories in the FA Cup this season. Watkins.
Mbemba. I love that name.
Looks like
Mbemba.
we're going to be seeing Buendia and Matty Cash shortly. Lille searching for a route back into the tie. 2-0 down on aggregate, the French side. Haraldson. Ejuma. Ngoe. Mounier. Haraldson. Fernandez Pardo. Couldn't quite get it over to Giroud.
Just offer a little bit of difference on the getting on the ball between the defence and midfield of Villa and moving it very, very quickly, and it's just a different type of defending now, different attackers to up against these Villa defenders.
20 minutes to go. Haraldson then honours a sub to take it. Lille. Deep ball over. Team behind for a corner. Good lead by Giroud in there.
Just all we could do really was just header to go downwards and then just rely on teammates to get on the end of it. It wasn't a clean header, but just did enough.
Giroud being watched by Martin and Pau Torres. Onana got it clear. Roma have got one back at the Olimpico. Roma 2, Bologna 3 on the night. 4-3 to Bologna on aggregate. And the Forest already through to the quarterfinals. And Palace through tonight as well in the Conference League. Villa looking to complete the set and in a good position, but they've still got to see this out. And while Lille having a go, Ejuma brought down and a yellow card show.
Martin there, just trying to keep possession and gives it away. Luis ends up fouling and necessary really in terms of the free kick given away, but he was put in a position by Martin.
They're looking to get Mandy on here. So it's Alexandro who'll come off here for Mandy's introduction. Hugely experienced player, Algerian international, signed from Villarreal a couple of years ago. He's played a lot in this competition this season. I'm sure would have been disappointed not to start tonight. It was excellent, I thought, in the first leg. It's Haraldson who'll take this free kick. Time running out on Lille. Played short by Haraldson. Ejuma with the chance to send it into a crowded box. It's a poor ball. Watkins chasing this. The goalkeeper's made the decision to come a long way, and he got there just in the nick of time.
So quick. Watkins. Goalkeeper just aware.
So a return from a brief injury layoff for Cash. The calm problem kept him out the last couple of games.
Martin Cash
as well.
coming in.
Comes off, and John McGinn has left his mark on this game.
Brilliant. Yeah, I mean, they've missed him. Again, he's been out injured, and I just think he drives this team. And to get up there with Sancho and put the ball in the back of the net and just relieve just a little bit of anxiety that was building up around Villa Park.
I was reading the other day that McGinn used the same personal fitness trainer as Demi Lovato.
There's no answer to that, is it?
Apparently he went over to the States in the summer And as he put it, she absolutely beasted me.
Okay.
Came back in the best shape he's been in for a long time, he says. Natalie Collars, if you want to hire him.
Okay.
Douglas Luiz. Lay off by Rogers, the space down the right. This is Sancho. Watkins couldn't quite latch onto that. Watkins taking on the armband after McGinn went off. Bentaleb. Harrelson. Juma. Fernandez Pardo's in the box. Come down quite easily, really, there. Juma. I don't know why he's gone down there because he was in a great position.
I feel Martin was just trying to have a nibble at him.
Pedro with the ball over. Buendia got ahead to it. Bentaleb. One back for Lille would make it a nervy final quarter of an hour. Harrelson. Juma. Meunier. Not a good clearance. Harrelson. Bentaleb. Pressure here from Lille. Harrelson. Bentaleb. Mandy. And Goy. Juma. Shots on here. Pushed away by Martinez.
Lille are looking for a goal like crazy.
Rogers racing to try and get to it, but a cross came and Bemba.
Nice. Defending.
Offered a little bit more threat, haven't they, Lille, but not enough to get in the back of that man's net. Made a difference. The subs just injected something, haven't they?
Emilio Martinez.
Marcin,
Martinez.
you can obviously feel that Marcin was just having a go to try and nick it, but not enough in that. He's got to be careful. Quite interesting. I think it was an interview with McGinn a couple of seasons ago where he said about Unai Emery being able to predict a game, how it flows. And
Watkins, players arriving in the box for Sancho. Stayed in play. Douglas Luiz. Now Torres. They've already beaten Bologna, Maccabi Tel Aviv, Young Boys, and Salzburg here this season. Villa to Lille to the set here in a good position.
just managing the game. Then nick another. Villa not concede at all.
He's gone against Watkins, who felt he was being held.
That's what Emery would do. Predict how the game would pan out, and I'm sure he's done that. And when he gets it right, the players think, hang on a minute, this is how we buy into this. If we do as he said, this is how the game will go. And keeping it tight, nicking a goal on the counter, and you're through to the next stage.
Worth making the point that Villa here are on the brink of a third European quarter-final in as many seasons. Which, as Emery said himself yesterday at his press conference, look, when I took over, that would only really have been a bit of a dream to think we could achieve some consistency like that.
And expectations are so high now for Villa, and as a victim of your own success, that what he's done with this club is unbelievable. I think as a Villa fan, he will always be held in that high esteem because he's unbelievable stuff.
So already tonight, Forest through to the quarterfinals of this competition, Palace through in the Conference League. And we'll have all the action in the quarterfinals of the major European competitions coming up. Starts Tuesday, the 7th of April. Some absolutely mouth-watering ties in all of the competitions to look forward to. Villa, as it stands, will be playing Bologna, presuming that Villa see this through and Bologna do at the Olimpico. They're 3-2 up against Roma on the night, 4-3 on aggregates. They've got about 12 minutes to go there, I think. Torres. A couple of plays slipping there. Haraldson gives it away to Onana, Buendia. Douglas Luiz might look down the right here. And if it does end up being Bologna, Lucy, he's obviously masterminded a win over them already this season.
There's ever a coach that can mastermind a two-legged tie, and certainly Emery proved it time and time again.
The coach of Bologna is Vincenzo Italiano, who got Fiorentina to a Conference League final. They were beaten by West Ham, you might remember. So inside the final 10 minutes here, it's Mounier who's being replaced. Thiago Santos coming on for Losk. Started both legs of the Conference League quarter-final, lost to Villa a couple of years ago. Many years in Sporting's academy. Given away by Bentaleb, who slips, but then Angoy straight away wins it back for Lille. Haraldson. Member. Ejuma hits the byline with plays in the box. Good strength show there, wasn't it?
Ejuma's been a handful down this right-hand side. Haraldson's got himself on the ball a lot as well, so substitutes have had the effect, but without getting the ball in the back of the net for Lille.
Wow,
Aston Villa gonna qualify.
The Olimpico. By the way, it's now 3-3 between
Good for them.
and Bologna. 4-4 on aggregate.
Villa.
Former captain Pellegrini lost the captaincy.
Aston Villa gonna qualify. 2 goals to nil.
I know Matt Smith and Don Hutchison are calling that game, one of our other channels, and they will be really enjoying that as two aficionados of Italian football. What a game. It'll be a cracking time whichever one of those two teams ends up playing Villa, presuming that Villa see this through. Just got a little bit involved here with Pedro.
Lille players are now furious. They want to fight.
So, Sancho coming off here.
Sancho coming off.
Big role in the John McGinn goal. He can be pleased with his night's work.
Rogers also.
Getting a run out too. Got a very brief run out in the first leg.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
And Bailey on as well for Villa.
Buendia.
Watkins with a nice touch. Elliott involved straight away. Bailey up with him. Douglas Luiz. Douglas Luiz. Giroud. Just couldn't quite find Ejuma. Elliott. Just thinking ahead to that possible quarter-final for Villa. There's a possibility they could have Tielemans back.
Yeah, it's important, I think. Tielemans is key. Doing all right tonight. Begin back, but just needs those options in midfield area. Emery.
Played first time by Buendia. And Watkins is in behind them here, and Bailey's there too.
Goal! Bailey's cross. It's over. It's over for Lille.
Surely now have got the job done, and they head through to the last 8.
2-0. On aggregate, 3-0.
Executed by this Villa team. They've absorbed all the pressure from Lille at times.
Bailey, Jamaican player.
When they've needed to come up with goals, they've done so at key times in the game as well. Great little ball. Are they offside? I think that Santos is perhaps playing him onside on that right hand side. Is it beyond the ball? No, I don't think so. There's 2 areas there for VAR to look at, but that is a well
Gonna be
executed
offside.
goal to Villa, another one, and it's going to be a really happy night here at Villa Park.
They are still checking this.
This goal can be cancelled,
Offside
man.
decisions, as Lucy said there. Daniele Kifi and Marco Di Bello are looking at it, but it stands.
It's a goal. It stands.
Score in a few minutes.
Less than 10 minutes to go.
Selfish from Watkins as well. This is what I say about him. He's quite selfless in everything's for the team. For Watkins.
Yeah, he's done well since he came on, hasn't he? Certainly played his part in the first leg as well. Bailey's last Aston Villa goal was in March 2025.
Good forward ball from Martinez. Nice little ball from Buendia, and he has a look up. Most strikers would probably have a go there, but he's fairly in a better position. Watkins, simple-ish finish from a player of his standard, but that's good for Villa. Scoring goals, it's important not just for this competition, but the Premier League, and that's what it means. It's gone exactly to plan. He's put Abraham up there just to go and compete with the 3 centre-backs. And as the game opens up a bit, Watkins can just get a little bit of joy as well.
Bailey could be a story waiting to happen, because he might end up meeting Roma in the quarter-finals. Made 3 appearances for them in the league phase. It was a bit of a difficult time that he had in the Eternal City. Didn't work out with the coach, Gasparini. And well, who knows where that tie will eventually go. 3-3 on the night, 4-4 on aggregate between Roma and Bologna. As Fernandez Pardo tries to keep that in. And Giroud heads in, but it's not going to count.
She's important tonight as well.
Giroud is always offside. Come on.
Play, I think, the ball before it brought back in. Fernandez Pardo. Yeah, clean sheet is important. I think, the way that Villa's form is at the moment,
Aston Villa's gonna qualify, man.
It's so consistent in the way that they play. You rely on this defensive structure. That's not really happened recently, so clean sheet tonight would help.
Next Thursday, March the 26th, GMT Sports will move from Discovery Plus to its new streaming home on HBO Max, as well as all the sport you love. You can also find the most talked about series and hit movies all under one roof. Scan the QR code on screen now for more information. Another one here. It's got away from Watkins. Well, I think I remember saying at the end of the first leg that it was a professional away performance. Maybe weren't at their best, Villa far from it, but it was impressive in terms of how professional it was, and I think we could say similar tonight, couldn't we?
Absolutely impressive. Imagine Emery sitting them in front of the tactics board, watching the analysis for hours on end, just explaining how he wants this second leg to go, and I'm sure it is nearly, as he said.
Referee's played an advantage here. It's Elliott. Villa aren't content with 2 on the night. They want more. Bailey pulls it across and cut out. And Boy. It's a goal kick that's been given.
3 minutes of added time.
The first leg win, Villa's only victory across their last 6 games in all competitions. Lost 4 of them. They need to find form again in the Premier League, but they're enjoying themselves here. The Scorpions couldn't quite get it through to Douglas Luiz. It's taken out of play by Noah Ejuma.
They're unlucky tonight. Lille.
They got themselves in the right mix up here.
Disaster, but survived it in the end.
Lille's focus will turn to the pursuit of the European positions in Ligue 1. Some big games ahead. Their next 2 league games, both against sides currently above them in Ligue 1. Marseille and Lens. Bentaleb. They're starting to file out of Villa Park, safe in the knowledge that their team are heading through to the quarterfinals of the Europa League.
It's over for Lille. Lille.
Elliott Watkins.
Nice
Was
pass.
cut out by Mbemba. Beautifully taken down by Bailey. Bailey having a run. Bailey with the pass, and Elliott goes down.
Oh, nice goalkeeping there. Aston Villa, they want more goals. More goals. Crazy. I think 1 minute and 2 seconds remaining.
Giroud in the box.
My boy! Yo! I'm one boy.
As far as Bentaleb.
What's good? Aston Villa, they are killing Lille here. They're taking 3 points. Of course, Villa to win.
Incredible distribution by
That's won, man. This beautiful club has won. Game is over.
They will play in a European quarter-final for the 3rd time in as many seasons. A great achievement in itself, but
It's
Unai
over,
Emery,
man. It's
the man who's
over.
won this competition more than any other coach. Might he be doing it again? There's still a long way to go, but they're through to the last day. It'll be Roma or Bologna. That one looks like it's heading into extra time at the Stadio Olimpico in Rome. John McGinn played his part, not the goal that really settled the nerves, I think you could say, after that great distribution by Martinez. Wonderful work down the right as well by Sancho, who set him up. up and added the second on the night. Villa march on, Lucy.
Yeah, I mean, it just shows the experience, I think, of Emery as a manager, that he sets his team up in a certain way. He carried out his instructions, he scored at the right time, they defended well, they were comfortable in that structure, and through to the quarterfinals.
Full time then, Aston Villa 2, Lille 0 on the night. 3-0 on aggregate.
Thank you very much.
Beautiful match.
Lucy. A big
Beautiful
celebration
match.
here at Villa Park as the Villains make it 7 straight Europa League wins, extending their longest winning run in major European competition. Unai Emery side heading through to the quarterfinals of the Europa League. John McGinn back from injury to open the scoring. A captain's performance from him tonight, and Leon Bailey with the icing on the cake. Cillian Petrov and Farah Williams were watching along with me, and Farah was at another very professional European knockout performance from Aston Villa tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. That we said at half time, didn't we? We felt there weren't enough energy in the team and intensity in their play. Maybe it was a part of the tactics. They keep the game tight. They knew they had Watkins on the bench.
Andre
They had the
Onana.
manager saying before the game's out. Both of the
Andre
strikers
Onana
were
is
really
very,
today, and
very
they certainly
happy,
showed Watkins in
man.
that second half.
Absolutely very unselfish for Leon Bailey at the end there to get that second goal. But how, Stan, do you describe that Villa performance tonight?
Incredible. I mean, we talked about
Andre
the players.
Onana.
We love this competition. We talked about it before the game. But this is what it's all about. Those players now really understand what it's all about. They're getting closer. They put a great second half.
Andre Onana.
First half.
Who's more happier than Andre
Second half,
Onana?
wow.
Man?
And you can just hear and see what it means to the fans there, Farah, because not only does it mean that there's still so much to play for in their season, but also there's a chance to end that trophy drought as well still.
Yeah,
Onana is a
absolutely,
true
we keep mentioning
Villa
Emery's record in his competition.
fan.
These fans will
To
certainly
be
have
honest,
faith in what he
man.
can do and
He's
trust
the only player
in
who
his
is,
management and his skill set
hyping
that
the
he has
fans
in order to
right now.
tactically put a team together that can beat anybody on their day. So these fans are definitely happy, certainly with that second
Andre
half performance
Onana.
today. And as you say, they're through to the quarterfinals.
Let's get some reaction from that Villa team now, because Jadon Sancho is alongside Olivia Bazaglo.
Thanks, Lindsay. Jada, congratulations. 7 straight Europa League wins, and you're into the quarterfinals. How are you feeling?
Yeah, it's a lovely feeling. I must say, tonight's been incredible. The fans, and obviously how we stuck to the game plan tonight. That's what we needed, and hopefully we just keep that momentum going into the Premier League.
Jada,
Jadon
talk to me about that Emi
Sancho.
Martinez ball, because it was unbelievable.
Yeah, to be fair, at half time he said it's 1v1 with me and Tammy, and then he just said just run in behind, and then as soon as I seen him get a ball, I just kept on running, and I believed in him, and I just saw the ball, and then as I dropped inside, I saw John McGinn, and I just had to play it to him.
Were you tempted to shoot?
No, because I seen John, so I was like, he's in a much better position, so I knew John was going to finish, so I was happy.
Obviously, this is John McGinn's first game back at Villa Park since his injury. Just how much have you as a team missed him?
Yeah, we missed him a lot. As you can see, he's a great guy to be around. He brings a lot of energy into the change room, and yeah, we're just so happy to have him back. And happy to assist him today.
And just finally, Jadon, obviously this is the Europa League. Your manager is the master of this competition.
Blues
How much
should
more
have
belief
signed
do
this
you
guy.
guys have that you can go on and
Think
win this with that man in charge?
Chelsea, they have some,
Like I said, we got to just take it
big
game by
ego.
game. It's going to be a tough competition.
Also, this guy
Europe
has
is
a
very
big
different,
ego.
so you know how the teams react in Europe.
So two
But
people
again,
with two
like I
egos,
said, today we stuck to the
with
game plan.
egos
We
can't
worked
find each other.
hard on and off the ball today, and yeah, if we keep this, and then I'm sure we can go very far in this competition.
Congratulations, Jadon.
Thank you very
Two
much.
people with egos can't meet, can't
A good performance from
mix.
Jadon Sancho this evening. He's really starting to impact these games for Aston Villa
Two
now.
people with
as
egos
his side
can't
head
mix
through
and
to
mingle,
the
man.
quarterfinals of the Europa League. A 2-0 win over Lille here this evening. 3-0 on aggregate. And this is how the road to Istanbul is shaping up as well. Earlier this evening,
Aston
Nottingham
Villa
Forest
might
went
end up
through in their match
winning
in a penalty
Europa.
shootout against Midtjylland. So they will be
Let's
facing
wait
also
and
in
see.
the final 8. Aston Villa, though, don't know their opponents
People
yet
with egos,
because
man.
Bologna, Roma, what a game that
Can't
has been.
mix and
3-3 on
mingle.
the night, 4-4 on aggregate. So that one heading to extra time. That one's on TNT Sports 2 right now.
It's over, man. It's over, man.
Their places, Braga is through and Real
It's
Betis
over.
and that one against Panathinaikos. So it's Braga
Good
against
performance
Betis
from
in the quarterfinals. Well, sticking with cup football over the Easter weekend, we have all 8 quarterfinals from the Emirates FA Cup and
oh my goodness, my people.
And there's some great ties.
I think it's time for me to sign out in peace. To everyone who has been in, man, big up, big up. It's time to end the poll. 19 people have voted, man. What a one. Big up. The voting process is over. The tallying is over. Here are the results, man. Will Aston Villa defeat Lille and proceed to the quarters? Yes, at 95%. No, at 5%. Total votes, 19, man. Big up to everyone who has voted. Big up to L2BC Noel. Big up to Superstar Milo. And big up to Old School. And my boy A to the B, man. Big up, big up, big up, big up, big up, man. We've been doing this for 2 hours and 29 minutes. I can see, man. Big up to everyone who enjoyed this. Meet me again today. Manchester United is having an EPL game, so don't miss out, man. Let's meet in the next live stream, man. Manchester United is playing today, so you know what time it is. It's Pancake BFLB time, man. You'll catch me there. Let me sign out. Let me stop sharing the screen, man. Thank you, man, for the support, man. Thank you to everyone who has been in. I've been enjoying your company. And also, I would love to see you in the next live stream, man. All of you, man. I'm out. May God bless you all. Like I always say, best of luck in everything you are doing out there, man. It's your boy, Pancake BFLB. Thank you. I love you all. Peace. A reminder for you all, man. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to, be a member for only $0.69. That's 69 cents. And enjoy exclusive content here on this channel, man. Thank you. That's all that I have. Big up. Have some rest. Aston Villa has won. Beautiful. See you in the next Manchester United game today. You don't want to miss. Subscribe and turn on the notification bell. I'm out, man. Peace.